As a spoken word poet, as an artist, and as a content creator myself, some of the ways I've been able to demystify this or to be able to do this is to raise awareness using my artistic medium, which is spoken word poetry. I believe that whenever people see data, when they see facts, when they see reports, most people do not want to read some of these things. But when they interact with art, art is life, and all of life is artistic, and poetry is a means for storytelling that people become more receptive to listen, people become more receptive to be a part of it when it comes through the medium of storytelling, through poetry and through content creation, because everybody's on their phones today. On a daily basis, people are just scrolling on social media. So I believe that more content creators out there need to also be aware, need to get the right information to pass it out there using their own creative means of communicating with their audience, from artists to dancers to musicians to singers to instrumentalists. Every form of art can be used to advance this cause, to the race for zero emission, on the journey for environmental sustainability and security. So I believe that more content creators need to be aware about this and to use their platform for the public good. They say Lagos is smelling, as if it's the city and not the people who pollute the air. Who treats a mega city as a mega trash can and calls it a dirty caricature, as if it is aliens who fling pet bottles from moving vehicles. Who cuts down trees to erect territories without first learning how to swim through erosion? No shit. So many people today, whenever they hear climate change, they think it's a rocket science. They see the statistics, they see the reports, they see the data, and they see the scientific fact. But one thing is still sure, that many people still do not understand what it means. So one area that I believe that the government, the private sector, and major people can come together in unity of mind and purpose to simply achieve is the aspect of climate education that should start from the media to schools to places of worship to different organizations where people can become aware, because it should start from awareness to responsibility, from responsibility to action. So I believe climate education is something that is major when people can get their needed and useful knowledge to understand that there are daily things that we do on a daily basis that affects our planet, that affects our survival as humans, from living, running water, to leaving the light on, to disposing refuse inappropriately, to not reusing some of our materials, to some people using plastic and dwelling on plastic, to so many things. So there are ways we can demystify this issue by simply coming to terms with the fact that climate education and the knowledge will give us an edge to move towards a sustainable world. Climate change is an environmental issue that we see on a daily basis, from the rising sea level to the extreme weather to the rising temperature to the coastal flooding to erosion and such others, to the extreme heat waves. These are things that we experience in our lived reality, or as our lived reality, and we need to understand that it's an environmental issue, and this is as a result of our actions and inactions as people, as communities, as a continent, and as the world. This is about humanity. So it's an environmental issue because the things and the life we can live is based on how we treat nature. And nature is very important. We need to start talking to people, more people, about the need for us to have trees in our environment and our surroundings, because to give oxygen and to sequester the carbon dioxide, and for us to be able to breathe in clean air in our atmosphere should be very clean, because we have polluted air around the world, and also in Africa, for example, that is currently grappling with the major issue of climate change, despite being the lesser one when it comes to pollution, environmental pollution, when it comes to fossil fuel, when it comes to extreme oil and gas and the likes. So I believe it's an environmental issue, and insecurity can result as a result of health challenges that all of these actions can cause for humans.